Hello friends, welcome back to VOWIAS. Welcome to the discussion on daily MCQ. Today is 21st of April 2022 and now we are going to discuss 5 MCQs based on the current affairs. So चलिए शुरू करते हैं. But before we begin, a small information. The PDF of the discussion will be available in our Telegram channel. You can go and download it from there. Now let's look at the first question. Consider the following statements regarding NCX India. It is the first exchange that offers commodity options, contracts, bullion index futures and base metal index futures contracts. Second one is it was established under the Forward Markets Commission in 2003. Which of the following are correct? A 1 only, B 2 only, C both 1 and 2, and D neither 1 nor 2. So if you see NCX India, so recently it was in news. So this will not be the first time that we are having such a commodity options exchange. So the first statement is wrong. The second statement says it was established under the Forward Market Commission of India. This is also wrong. Correct option is D, neither 1 nor 2. So if you see some more details about this NCX India, recently National Security Advisor Ajit Doval has inaugurated the National Cyber Security Incident Response Exercise to strengthen India's cyber posture. It was launched basically. So NCX is not an exchange. So NCX is nothing but the National Cyber Security Incident Response, NCX India. It was launched with the aim to train senior management, technical personnel of government, critical sector organizations and agencies on the contemporary cyber threats and handling cyber incidents and response. The platform for training is provided by the CyberX Technologies, an Estonian cybersecurity company accredited for globally conducting several large cyber exercises. It was conducted by the National Security Council Secretariat in association with the Data Security Council of India as the knowledge partner supported by the DRDO. Now let's go to the second question. Consider the following statements with respect to the Colombo Security Conclave. First one, the CSC was formed in 2011 as a trilateral maritime security grouping of India, Sri Lanka and Maldives. Second one, in recently held meeting of CSC, Pakistan had become the fourth member. So we have to choose the correct option. A 1 only, B 2 only, C both 1 and 2 and D neither 1 nor 2. So if you see first statement, it says that the CSC, the Colombo Security Conclave, was formed in 2011 as a trilateral maritime exercise grouping of India, Sri Lanka, Maldives. Next statement says in the recently held meeting of CSC, Pakistan became the fourth member. This is wrong because in the recently held meeting, it was Mauritius that became part of it. So the second statement is wrong. So A1 only is the correct answer. So recently the fifth NSA meet of the Colombo Security Conclave was organized in Maldives. The Colombo Security Conclave was formed in 2011 as a trilateral maritime security grouping consisting of India, Sri Lanka and Maldives. And the Mauritius was welcomed as the fourth member of the fifth NSA meet of the Colombo Security Conclave. Presently it consists of India, Sri Lanka, Maldives, Mauritius. Bangladesh and Seychelles participated as observer countries in the Colombo Security Conclave, and this Colombo Security Conclave aims to increase the security cooperation covering maritime safety and the security, human trafficking, counter-terrorism and cyber security. At present, CSC Secretariat is established in Colombo, Sri Lanka. The fifth conclave identified broad areas of cooperation to strengthen regional security, safety, and these are maritime safety and security, counter-terrorism and radicalization, combating trafficking and transnational organized crime, cybersecurity, protection of critical technology, humanitarian assistance and disaster relief. Now let's look at the third question. Which of the following adds nitrogen to the soil? First one, excretion of urea by animals. Second one, burning of coal by man. Third one, death of vegetation. Select the correct option among the following. A 1 only, B 2 and 3, C 1 and 3 and D 1, 2 and 3. So which of the following adds nitrogen to the soil? So if you say excretion of urea by animals, so this is one of the main addition of nitrogen to the soil. So this is right. Second one, burning of coal by man. So burning of coal by man in general will provide ash, and that ash is also called as fly ash. So fly ash doesn't consist of nitrogen. In fact, it does not add nitrogen to the soil unless the oxide so created enters into the nitrogen cycle. So second one is wrong, whereas third one, death of vegetation. Well, after the death of any species, some certain nitrogen is released and it goes into the soil. So third one is also right. So C 1 and 3 is the right answer. It's a previous year 2013 question. Right. So the same thing, the same explanation is given here. So nitrogen cycle is talked about here. Apart from carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen is the most prevalent element in living organisms. Nitrogen is constituent of amino acids, proteins, hormones, chlorophyll and many vitamins. Plant compete with microbes for limited nitrogen that is available in the soil. Thus, nitrogen is a limiting nutrient for both natural and the agricultural ecosystems. Nitrogen exists as two nitrogen atoms joined by very strong triple covalent bond. In nature, lighting and ultracovalent radiation provides enough energy to convert nitrogen to nitrogen oxides. Industrial combustion, forest fires, automobile exhaust, and power generation stations are also sources of atmospheric nitrogen oxides. Now let's look at the next question, the fourth question. The NatPol Rex 8, sometimes mentioned in media, is associated to A. Study of effect of solar flares on our communication system. B. Detect effectiveness of the missile defense system. C. Pollution response workshop on marine oil spills. D. Detect neutrinos. The correct option is C. Pollution response workshop on marine oil spills. So recently, the Indian Coast Guards have conducted the 8th edition of a 2-day national level pollution response exercise, the NatPol Rex 8 of Mormugao Coast, Mormugao Harbour in Goa. The exercise consists of a 2-day programming featured tabletop exercise, pollution response workshop on marine oil and HNS, the hazardous and noxious substance spill, followed by exercise at sea. During the exercise, the various components of the National Oil Spill Disaster Contingency Plan were invoked to validate and improve the contingency. And the exercise is being attended by more than 85 participants and 50 agencies, including 29 observers from 22 friendly foreign countries, with the objective of enhancing the preparedness and response capabilities of all stakeholders in combating marine spills. Second, also it aims to validate the procedures and guidelines as contained in the basically the National Oil Spill Disaster Contingency Plan at the national and regional levels under the aegis of the South Asian Cooperative for Environmental Protection, to which India is a member state. So this is all the information about the NatPol Rex, which is a Coast Guard exercise. Well, let's look at the next question, the fifth question. Who was the hero of Rampa Rebellion 1922-24? A. Tiruppa Kumaran. B. Raja Jagannath. C. Sita Ram Raju. And D. Sidhu and Kanhu. So recently you might have watched the movie RRR. So in this we have two heroes. One is Kumaran Bhim, who belonged to Telangana region, who is a freedom fighter, and the next one is Alluri Sita Ram Raju, who is a freedom fighter from Andhra Pradesh, who belonged to the hill tracts which is in the coastal Andhra Pradesh near to Visakhapatnam, Srikakulam, that districts. So this Rampa rebellion is associated to Sita Ram Raju. Option C is the correct answer. Okay, so there are a lot of freedom fighters who are not mainstream, who are very regional, and only few people know about them. So these kind of movies will bring in the lives of those people and will tell the people about the struggles that they faced and about the contribution that they made for the entire country. Right. So option C is the correct answer. So recently the Vice President of India, Shri Venkaiah Naidu, recently visited the birthplace of noted freedom fighter and revolutionary Sita Ram Raju in the Pandrangi village near Visakhapatnam in Andhra Pradesh. The Rampa rebellion of 1922 was the freedom struggle of the tribes against the British rule in Andhra Pradesh. Alluri Sita Ram Raju led the tribal uprising in the Godavari agency of Madras Presidency, and they revolted against the Madras Forest Act of 1882, which put a restriction on the free movement of tribal communities in the forest land and prevented them from engaging in the traditional Podu agricultural system. And the fight started in August 1922 and it ended in 1924 after capturing and killing Alluri Sita Ram Raju. Okay. So these are the 5 questions of the day, and before I leave a small information, there is a combo offer that is going on for the Vision Prelims Test Series Summary, Vision Monthly Magazine Summary, and Vision Mains Test Series Summary. You can subscribe to any of these summary or all of these summaries combinedly. All the details are there in our Telegram channel. You can go and look at all the details and even check the quality of the work that we do. Right, so that's it guys from our side. I'll see you again tomorrow with 5 more MCQs. Till then, keep studying and stay tuned. Jai Hind.